The story of the overnight success of Corey's can be summed up in one word: perseverance. My father, Nathan, and I opened the first store at Danforth and Coxwell in 1955. Hardly a fashion destination. Realizing I was located near the TTC yards, not King and Bay, I knew I had to market and market effectively. I even started to get invites to speak based on my innovative, at the time, marketing. The marketing was pretty unsophisticated by today's standards, but it worked because I am standing here today. In 1960, I brought a store from Tip Top. I knew that they wanted to be out of this location, so I convinced them to rent it to me since I had no money, and so they did. An opportunity came up in 1972 to buy 569 Danforth, a two-story and double-frontage location. Now, I had a great store selling that ever-popular leisure suits. Remember them? Amongst other menswear, but no one knew Pape and Danforth. I used to tell people I was near the Greenwood racetrack. Today it's gone, but I'm still here. I continued to market my store in any way I could, lecturing everywhere, at every radio station that would have me discussing about men's fashions. I branded myself the Lonely Jewish Tailor. I had wild posters inviting anyone and everyone to come to my store. I educated the public, and I still do. I love to help men dress their best and teach them how to dress for their body type. Radio was a game changer for me. Twice a year, I did a 2-hour talk show with John Gilbert, which allowed me to listen and advise people of their questions, concerns, curiosity about menswear. Through this, I built a wardrobe analysis that changed my whole retail operation. If John Gilbert can be thanked for introducing me to radio, Andy Berry can be thanked for encouraging my rambling approach. Shortly after doing the John Gilbert show, I wrote an ad for Corey's and took it to Andy Berry, who was doing the morning show on the CJ sale, who said it was terrible and refused to run it. I offer solicited and unsolicited advice to politicians. Some of them listen, some don't. Jack Layton, our new opposition leader, the former councillor for Danforth, shops at Corey's. He listens and have a great selection of orange ties. I didn't have to teach former Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau anything about fashion, but I really liked his fashion sense and his chutzpah. Along the way, I'm honoured to have helped many people look their best. Bobcat from the Fan, 590, a good friend and a great broadcaster. Doug Gilmore, the former Maple Leaf captain. The visiting performer Donny Osmond. We dressed Kevin Frankish on the famous breakfast television morning show, and he and Beth are great friends. And even Cher visited me. I can't claim to offer her fashion advice. About 10 years ago, everyone was dressing casually, and it was hurting her business. A group of individuals from the industry got together and started Back to Business Thursdays. I wish I could claim the credit for return of the suit to the office, but unfortunately, President George Bush deserves the credit. Once elected, he told journalists that if they wanted to attend media briefings at the White House, they had to wear a suit, and that changed the dress code. The power of the radio has provided me with opportunities to promote many businesses and causes close to my heart. I love St. Martin, and I go every year. I talk about it, of course. And the St. Martin Tourist Bureau heard me, and so did Torontonians. Their visitors' numbers increased. Like many men, I've had prostate cancer. I called a friend of mine, Peter Tzizilis, and asked him to create a special prostate cancer tie, with the proceeds returning to research into prostate cancer. He did, and sold the ties nationwide. The team from Prostate Cancer managed to have every MP in the House of Commons wear one. The Toronto East General Hospital has a special place in my heart. They're a great hospital, and are here tonight. I sit on the Toronto East General Hospital Golf Classic, and together we have raised millions. I love to support small businesses. I understand small business. When the Toronto Association of Business Improvement Areas approached me to support an awareness campaign, I naturally said yes. By the end of the day, I am still the Jewish tailor on the Danforth, but I'm not lonely anymore. I am part of the founding team of the Crinos Taste of the Danforth. In fact, although none of us are involved any longer, we are a special family, which I am a proud member. They're here tonight to support me. Mayor Lastman once christened me Duke of the Danforth, and it stuck. Tonight, the Lonely Jewish Tailor is here with my son Sean, who's learning the business, and will one day take over me as I did for my dad. My thanks to my son Sean and my son Michael, my grandchildren Kendall, Dylan, and Max, and my darling wife Myrna for their support, or I wouldn't be standing here tonight. I wish to convey a most sincere appreciation to the Retail Council of Canada for recognizing me with this most prestigious ambassador award. I'm truly speechless.